Chapter 1 The Lament Summary from Class 11, Subject English, Book Woven Words. The Lament is a poignant short story that portrays the intense sorrow and emotional isolation of an old Russian cab driver named Iona Potapov, who is grieving the recent death of his young son Kuzma Lonech. Set on a cold, snowy evening in St. Petersburg, the story opens with a vivid description of the freezing surroundings. Everything is covered in snow, including Iona and his little horse. The somber weather reflects Iona's inner state, cold, still, and weighed down by grief. Iona is desperate to share his sorrow with someone, anyone, who will listen. His first opportunity comes when an army officer hires his slave. Mustering all his courage, Iona quietly tells the officer that his son has died that week. However, the officer, preoccupied with his own affairs, responds with little more than a curt "hmm" and asks no further questions. This indifference deeply wounds Iona, but he keeps driving. Later, three young men hire his sleigh. They are loud, rude, and insensitive. Iona tries again to talk about his son's death, but the men ignore him, mock him, and tell him to hurry up. One of them briefly responds with a casual remark, "We all must die someday," which only trivializes Iona's deep emotional pain. For a brief moment, the loud conversation of the young men gives Iona a fleeting sense of company, but he is again left feeling empty and unheard when they leave. Iona is desperate for human connection. He tries to talk to a hall porter, asking for the time just to strike up a conversation, but is told to move on. His loneliness intensifies. Later, back at the stables, Iona attempts to talk to a young cab driver, but the man soon falls asleep. Realizing no one in the world is willing to listen to his grief, Iona turns to the only companion who remains, the horse. In the final scene, Iona speaks to his little horse, pouring out all his sorrow. He describes how his son died, how he took his clothes from the hospital, and how hard life has become. The horse doesn't respond, but it listens quietly, breathing warmly on Iona's hand. This final moment shows how even a silent animal offers more comfort and empathy than the busy, indifferent people around him. Next, message and themes. Chekhov's story is a powerful exploration of grief, loneliness, and the need for empathy. It highlights how modern society often fails to recognize or respond to individual pain. Iona's repeated attempts to share his sorrow and the world's cold reactions reflect the emotional alienation that many people feel in times of loss. The story also emphasizes the importance of human connection, how sometimes just listening to someone can make a difference. Chekhov uses a simple plot and setting, but the emotional depth of Iona's experience leaves a lasting impact on the reader. So, friends, summary, message, and themes from chapter 1 The Lament is complete. We will do question answers of this chapter in a separate video. If you like the video, kindly like it and share it with your friends. We will meet in the next video. Thank you for watching.